want you to think about something with me for a moment. I want you to think about the kind of life we're living right now, the dreams that are in your heart and the things that you've been hoping for. You see, we've all been told that we can only focus on one thing at a time, right? Focus on this, focus on that, they say, but I'm here to tell you today, that's a lie. What if I told you that you don't have to choose? What if I told you that you can have more than one dream at a time? What if I told you that you don't have to settle for less because you're trying to juggle it all? What if I told you that it's possible to manifest multiple things at once? I'm here to show you that you can align your faith, your mindset, and your actions in a way that brings everything together. It's not about balance, it's about alignment. And when you get your alignment right, the universe starts moving in your favor. Are you ready to see what happens when you tap into that power? Let's talk about how to manifest multiple things at once. Clarity in your intentions is not just about knowing what you want. It's about being so specific, so certain, and so aligned with your desires that the universe has no choice but to respond to your energy. Too often we move through life with vague goals, half-formed visions of success, and a general sense of wanting something more. But here's the reality. If you don't know exactly what you want, how can you expect to receive it? The universe responds to clear and definite instruction. And if you're unsure of what you want, you're sending mixed signals. Think about it. If you walk into a restaurant and tell the waiter, I'm hungry, they're gonna look at you like you've lost your mind. What do you want to eat? They'll ask. And if you respond with, I don't know, just bring me something, you're gonna get whatever they choose. And it may not be what you're craving. It's the same with your intentions. If you're not specific, how can you expect the world to deliver the right opportunities, the right people, or the right circumstances? Clarity is about knowing not only what you want, but why you want it. What is the driving force behind your desires? Is it fame? Is it wealth? Or is it peace, fulfillment, and purpose? Understanding the deeper why behind your goals will help you cut through the noise of distractions and focus on what truly matters. You need to be able to articulate your desires clearly to yourself, to those around you, and to the universe. This clarity isn't just for others to understand you. It's for you to be clear in your own heart about what it is you truly seek. When your intentions are clear, the energy you put out into the world becomes powerful. There's no hesitation, no second guessing, no wondering if this is really the right direction for you. You begin to take action with confidence, knowing that every step you take is in alignment with the life you want to create. Without clarity, action becomes scattered and ineffective. You might feel busy, but you won't feel progress. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You're working hard, but nothing is coming together because there's no clear plan guiding your efforts. In order to gain clarity, you must also be willing to eliminate distractions. The world is full of noise, people's opinions, societal expectations, past failures, and even well-meaning advice. All of this can cloud your judgment and cause you to doubt your own vision. You need to create space in your life to hear your own voice, to tune into your own heart, and to truly listen to the desires that are planted within you. This means setting boundaries, protecting your mental and emotional space, and surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth, not those who diminish your dreams. As you begin to clarify your intention, you also need to trust that the things you desire are possible. It's not enough to simply say, I want to manifest a successful career. You must believe without a shadow of a doubt that success is not only possible for you, but that it's already on its way. Doubt has the power to sabotage your intentions before they even have a chance to materialize. When you're clear on what you want, you naturally begin to shift your mindset, your thoughts, and your actions toward that goal. The energy of certainty brings forth opportunities and aligns the right people, places, and events in your path. This is the power of clarity at work. Clarity also means being willing to let go of things that no longer serve you. Sometimes in order to manifest something new, you have to create space for it by releasing what's old. You might need to walk away from a job, that's not fulfilling, a relationship that's draining you, or a habit that's holding you back. When you're truly clear about your intentions, you'll know that holding on to what's not meant for you is preventing you from moving forward. It's like trying to fit a new wardrobe into an already packed closet. There's no room for growth. Letting go isn't about loss. It's about making room for something greater. The process of gaining clarity often involves self-reflection and deep introspection. It requires you to ask yourself tough questions. What do I really want out of life? What does success look like to me? Why do I want this goal, and what am I willing to sacrifice to achieve it? These questions force you to dig deep into your own values, your beliefs, and your motivations. When you're clear on these, you can make decisions that are in alignment with your true self rather than being swayed by external factors or fleeting desires. Another crucial element of clarity is having a vision. This isn't just about setting goals, but about creating a mental image of what your life will look like once your desires have manifested. This vision becomes the anchor for your intentions. Every day you must see yourself living that vision even before it's physically manifested in your reality. Visualization is a powerful tool because it trains your mind to focus on what you want rather than what you don't have. It shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, from limitation to possibility. The clearer your vision, the more tangible and achievable your dreams will seem. This vision also acts as a filter. When you know exactly what you want, you can assess opportunities and choices based on whether they align with your vision. You won't waste time on things that aren't in harmony with your goals. You'll recognize distractions, dead ends, and detours, and you'll be able to quickly redirect your energy back toward your purpose. When you're not clear, you're more likely to be pulled in multiple directions, chasing opportunities that seem promising in the moment, but ultimately don't serve your long-term goals. Clarity also involves staying grounded in the present moment. It's easy to get caught up in the what-ifs of the future or the regrets of the past. But true clarity comes from focusing on what you can do right now to move toward your vision. It's about taking inspired action each and every day, no matter how small the steps might seem. The power lies in the consistency of your action, not in the magnitude of any one step. Each moment counts, and each choice you make is either moving you closer to or further away from the life you want to create. One of the most important aspects of clarity is that it allows you to make decisions with confidence. When you are clear on your intentions, you no longer second guess yourself. You trust your intuition and you act decisively. Indecision is often a result of a lack of clarity. When you're uncertain about your desires, every decision becomes a gamble. But when you're crystal clear about your goals, decisions become easier because they're aligned with your vision. There's no need to overthink because you know exactly what's right for you. Lastly, clarity doesn't just help you manifest your desires. It helps you stay focused on what truly matters. It's easy to get distracted by shiny objects, by the expectations of others, or by the opinions of people who may not understand your journey. But when you're clear on your intentions, you learn to block out the noise and stay committed to your path. You're able to prioritize your time and energy in a way that supports your goals. This focus creates momentum, and momentum breeds success. It's not a matter of doing more. It's a matter of doing the right things with precision and purpose. In the end, clarity in your intentions is about having the courage to declare what you want and trust that you are worthy of receiving it. It's about setting the course for your life, knowing that you have the power to create the reality you desire. The clearer you are, the more likely you are to manifest what you seek. It's not about the size of your goals. It's about the clarity with which you pursue them. And when you have that clarity, the world will begin to move in your favor. Aligning your actions with your beliefs is one of the most powerful ways to manifest the life you desire. It's not enough to simply say you want something. You must back those words up with consistent action that reflects your beliefs, your values, and your ultimate vision. Far too many people fall into the trap of thinking that if they wish hard enough or dream big enough, things will simply fall into place. But manifestation isn't just about positive thinking. It's about creating a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. That bridge is built with intentional actions that support your beliefs. You see, your actions are the physical manifestation of your internal belief system. They serve as a direct reflection of what you truly believe about yourself and what you think you deserve in life. If your actions don't match your belief, there's a disconnect. You may say you believe in success, for example, but if your actions don't align with that belief, if you're not putting in the work, if you're not showing up with commitment, then your desire for success will remain just that, a desire. Your actions are the proof that you are ready to receive what you are asking for. If your actions don't reflect that readiness, the universe will have no choice but to withhold what you seek, because deep down, it knows you're not ready to handle it. This alignment doesn't just apply to career goals, material desires, or outward success. It also applies to personal growth, relationships, health, and every other area of life where you want to see change. If you want to manifest a deeper sense of inner peace, but your actions are rooted in stress, anxiety, and unhealthy coping mechanisms, you will continue to reinforce the cycle of inner turmoil. You may meditate for 5 minutes a day or say affirmations, but if you're not taking steps to change your environment, your relationships, and your habits in a way that promotes peace, your external reality won't reflect the inner transformation you're hoping for. In other words, what you do daily, your thoughts, words, and actions, creates the life you experience. Think of it this way. When you believe that you're worthy of something, whether it's a dream job, financial abundance, or a loving relationship, your actions will naturally align with that belief. If you believe you're worthy of abundance, for instance, you'll begin to take actions that show that belief. You might educate yourself on wealth-building strategies. You might start investing in yourself by upgrading your skills, or you might begin to seek opportunities that match your new mindset. Your actions will reflect the new belief that you deserve the life you're manifesting, and as a result, the world will respond to your new vibration. But when you don't believe you deserve what you're seeking, your actions will be incongruent with your desires. If you don't think you're worthy of a promotion, you might sabotage your own progress by procrastinating, being passive in meetings, or avoiding taking on new challenges that would help you advance. Similarly, if you don't believe you're worthy of love, you might stay in unhealthy relationships or push away the people who truly care about you. This misalignment between belief and action creates inner conflict, and that conflict shows up in your life as missed opportunities, unfulfilled desires, and a sense of being stuck. If your actions aren't aligned with your beliefs, it's like trying to drive a car with the brake on. No matter how much you wish to get to your destination, you'll never make any progress. True alignment requires self-awareness. You must be willing to examine your beliefs and see where they may be holding you back. Are there limiting beliefs you've internalized about yourself or the world around you that are preventing you from taking aligned action? Do you believe that success is only for other people? Do you believe that wealth is only available to a select few? Do you believe that love is something that only happens by chance? These beliefs will dictate how you behave. If you're not mindful of them, they will unconsciously control your actions, keeping you stuck in a cycle of self-sabotage and frustration. Once you become aware of your limiting beliefs, the next step is to shift them. Changing your beliefs isn't always easy. It requires time, effort, and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. But the good news is it's completely possible. By actively working on your mindset, you can reprogram the beliefs that no longer serve you. And when you do, your actions will begin to reflect those new beliefs. You'll start to take bold steps toward your goals, show up for yourself in ways you never have before, and make decisions that are aligned with the future you're creating. This shift in mindset and behavior is what bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Alignment also requires you to be intentional about your actions. It's not just about taking action for the sake of being busy. It's about taking the right kind of action. The right actions are those that move you closer to your goals, that align with your values, and that reflect your true intentions. This means saying no to distractions, to opportunities that aren't in line with your vision, and to people or situations that drain your energy. It means saying yes to the things that nourish your soul, that expand your potential, and that bring you closer to your goals. Every decision you make, every step you take should be an expression of the person you are becoming, not just the person you are right now. One of the most powerful ways to ensure your actions align with your beliefs is to set clear, intentional goals. Without goals, it's easy to drift through life. Without goals, it's easy to drift through life without a sense of direction. But when you have clear, measurable goals that are aligned with your beliefs, you give yourself something concrete to work toward. These goals act as a roadmap, guiding your actions and helping you stay focused on what truly matters. Each goal should be a reflection of your deeper values and desires. When you break them down into smaller, actionable steps, you'll have a clear path to follow, and your actions will naturally align with the person you need to become to achieve those goals. As you move forward, it's important to check in with yourself regularly. Are your actions still aligned with your beliefs? Are you still on track toward your goals, or have you drifted off course? Life has a way of throwing curveballs at us, and sometimes we can get distracted or discouraged. But if you're clear about what you want and why you want it, you can always come back to your center. This self-awareness and self-correction keep you aligned and ensure that your actions remain in harmony with your beliefs. Another essential aspect of aligning your actions with your beliefs is perseverance. Manifestation doesn't happen overnight. It's easy to get excited at the beginning of a journey, but maintaining consistent action when things don't go as planned is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. You must keep taking steps toward your goals, even when the results aren't immediate. Sometimes the universe will test your commitment. It will throw obstacles in your way to see if you'll stay true to your beliefs. It will ask, how badly do you really want this? And it's in those moments of challenge that your alignment will be tested. If your actions continue to reflect your beliefs, you'll push through the obstacles and continue moving forward. Perseverance isn't just about pushing through difficulty. It's about maintaining consistency in the face of uncertainty. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, and doing the work that reflects your deeper intentions. This is where the true magic of manifestation happens. It's not just about the big leaps. It's about the small, consistent steps that compound over time and lead you to the life you want. Lastly, alignment brings a sense of peace and fulfillment. When your actions are in harmony with your beliefs, there is no internal struggle. You don't feel torn between what you want and what you're doing. Instead, you move through life with purpose, direction, and confidence. There's a flow to it. Your actions become a natural extension of who you are, and you start to see results that reflect your inner transformation. When your actions align with your beliefs, manifestation becomes effortless. The pieces fall into place, not because you're trying to force things to happen, but because you become a living expression of what you desire. You are a walking, breathing example of the power of alignment, and as a result, the world begins to mirror back to you the abundance you are creating. Embracing the power of multitasking your manifestation is an often overlooked, yet incredibly powerful strategy in achieving the life you want. Many people are led to believe that in order to manifest successfully, they must focus all their energy on one thing at a time. They're told to prioritize a single goal, pouring every ounce of their attention and effort into it. And once it is achieved, then they can move on to the next thing. While this strategy can work for some, it often leaves many feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or even lost in the process. The reality is, we are capable of manifesting multiple things simultaneously if we are intentional, strategic, and aligned in our approach. When we hear the term multitasking, we often think of juggling a variety of tasks at once. answering emails, making calls, or checking social media while working on a project. But true multitasking in the context of manifestation isn't about spreading yourself thin or dividing your focus in a way that leads to burnout. It's about learning how to tap into your inner potential, aligning your thoughts, energy, and actions across different areas of your life so that you can bring about change and attract opportunities on multiple fronts simultaneously. It's about using your power of intention in a way that propels you toward multiple goals without feeling overwhelmed or sacrificing one area for another. To begin multitasking your manifestation effectively, the first thing you need is clarity. You need to understand exactly what you want in different areas of your life. Whether it's your career, your relationships, your health, or your personal growth. Manifestation isn't just about asking for one specific outcome and hoping that the universe delivers. It's about knowing that you can create a reality that encompasses a variety of desires and outcomes all at once. Clarity provides the roadmap. When you know exactly what you want, you can prioritize these desires in a way that allows you to keep moving forward on multiple fronts. However, the key to effective multitasking when it comes to manifestation is ensuring that each of your desires is aligned with your core values and beliefs. If you're asking for things that are in conflict with one another or that do not align with who you truly are, your manifestation efforts will be disjointed. The universe will struggle to deliver on conflicting desires, and you may find yourself feeling like nothing is happening. But when your desires are in alignment with your values, when you know that achieving one goal will only support and enhance the other goals, you unlock the ability to manifest multiple things simultaneously. For instance, imagine you're manifesting both financial abundance and a deep sense of inner peace. At first glance, these might seem like two entirely different desires. One is outwardly focused on material wealth, while the other is focused on internal growth and tranquility. However, when you understand that both of these goals are rooted in the same desire for a fulfilling, balanced life, they become complementary. Your goal to manifest financial abundance may require you to take bold actions in the material world, but those same actions, when approached with the right mindset, can lead to inner peace. A strong sense of purpose in your work can create financial success while also providing you with the confidence and clarity to cultivate peace in your heart. This is where multitasking manifestation comes into play. By strategically aligning your desires, you can create an energy that supports multiple goals at once rather than fighting against them. One of the most important aspects of multitasking your manifestation is learning how to prioritize without losing focus. While it's true that you can manifest multiple things simultaneously, it doesn't mean that you should spread yourself too thin or try to do everything at once. Instead, you should be intentional about how you direct your energy toward each goal. Prioritization is key here. You need to be mindful of the areas of your life that require the most attention at any given moment and focus on those first. For example, if you're working on manifesting a new job but are also focused on building a new relationship, it might be necessary to direct more energy toward your job search at certain times while taking a step back from actively seeking a relationship. As you make progress in one area, the other may naturally fall into place without you needing to force it. The key here is to understand that manifestation isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. You can't expect to make progress in every single area of your life all at once, but you can certainly create a balance where your efforts in one area amplify the energy needed in others. There will be moments when you need to put more focus on one manifestation, but that doesn't mean you're neglecting the other desires. It simply means you're giving the energy where it's needed most at the time. With this approach, you'll be able to see growth in multiple areas without feeling overwhelmed or like you're sacrificing one goal for another. Another important consideration in multitasking your manifestation is the role of patience and trust. Multitasking your goals isn't about forcing things to happen at the speed you want them to happen. Manifestation operates on divine timing, and this means there are times when you need to be patient, trusting that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. It's about trusting the process and knowing that just because you're not seeing instant results doesn't mean things aren't happening behind the scenes. When you're manifesting multiple things, you may not see immediate tangible evidence that everything is working simultaneously, but that doesn't mean progress isn't being made. Sometimes what's happening in the background, whether it's in your subconscious mind or in the world around you, can take time to manifest into the physical world. Trusting that each step you take, no matter how small, is contributing to the bigger picture is essential when multitasking your manifestation. One of the most powerful tools for multitasking your manifestation is maintaining a mindset of abundance. Too often people approach manifestation with a mindset of scarcity, thinking that if they focus on one goal, they'll run out of time, energy, or resources to achieve the others. This mindset is based on the false belief that there's only so much success, love, or abundance to go around. But when you embrace a mindset of abundance, you understand that the universe is limitless. There's more than enough to go around. And your ability to manifest one thing doesn't diminish your ability to manifest others. With an abundance mindset, you begin to see opportunities everywhere, not just in the areas you're focusing on the most. When you focus on abundance, you attract more of it. When you're open to receiving and you trust that there is more than enough to go around, you become magnetic. You start to attract opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with your desires in unexpected ways. This is when the magic of multitasking your manifestation truly happens. You begin to see that the world is constantly providing you with opportunities to fulfill all of your desires simultaneously because you've opened yourself up to receiving them. Energy is also a key factor when multitasking manifestation. You must learn to balance your energy and direct it where it's most needed. Sometimes this means taking time to replenish your energy. Rest and reset your mind and body so that you can approach your goals with renewed focus. When you are exhausted, stressed, or overwhelmed, your energy becomes scattered, and it's harder to maintain the focus needed to manifest successfully. Prioritizing self-care and managing your energy levels ensures that you can stay aligned with your goals and maintain the momentum needed to manifest multiple things at once. Multitasking your manifestation also means being flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and things don't always unfold the way we plan them. Opportunities and setbacks will arise, and there will be moments when your goals need to be adjusted. Rather than being rigid in your approach, learn to go with the flow and adjust your expectations when necessary. Flexibility allows you to stay in alignment with your ultimate desires without becoming frustrated or disheartened when things don't go as planned. By remaining open to the ways in which your manifestations unfold, you're giving the universe the space to work in your favor, even if it doesn't look the way you expected it to. Finally, remember that multitasking your manifestation isn't about doing everything at once or forcing results. It's about creating a life where multiple goals can coexist harmoniously, allowing you to move forward in every area of your life at the same time. It's about being clear, intentional, and aligned with your desires, while trusting that the universe is working on your behalf. By embracing the power of multitasking your manifestation, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities and begin to see your dreams unfold in ways that you may have never imagined.